Hi Gemini, welcome to your daily love reading. My name is Pretty and I'll be doing your love reading today. So before we begin with your love reading, Gemini, please do remember to take what resonates and to leave behind whatever does not. Okay, so let's begin with your love reading, Gemini. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups, and this is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So this is an energy of someone coming towards you with romantic energy, like they're charming. This is someone who is emotionally intelligent, good with their words, a sweet talker, and there is an energy of them coming towards you and romancing you. This could be someone who wants to be in a relationship with you and they've really fallen for you and they're not hiding it. You know, there's a feeling here of coming towards you. This person could be wanting to invite you out on a date, something romantic, something sweet. This is someone who's showing up as wearing their heart on their sleeve. So let's see. We have the Sun, Leo energy, the Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Devil in the reverse. Capricorn energy. It looks like you're attracting love, like real love. With the Lovers, it's pretty pure. And with the Devil in the reverse, it's like, it's not toxic. You know, this is someone who is a sincere lover. They're clear, they're transparent, you know, they lead with good intentions, they are authentic. With the Sun here, they're kind of expressing their love for you out loud, you know, and they're choosing you. With the Devil in the reverse, this could be coming after you've released some sort of karmic connection or toxic situation or bad habits, and you are, you know, it's like you're ready for something new. And you could be at this point where you're still deciding whether you want to proceed here, because this person is showing up as ready and like open. But with the Lovers, you could be more deciding, you know, like the Lovers is like a decision that has to be made or being at a crossroads. So let's clarify these cards. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, and this is Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. So yeah, there really is someone here who's wanting to put in the time, the effort. They're ready for commitment, like they're putting their best foot forward. This could be a new person or someone who's trying to start something with you. They are showing up as like intentional. Let's see. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Fixed Sign energy, the Ace of Pentacles, Earth energy, and the King of Wands, Fire energy. Yeah, it looks like there's an opportunity for a new love or a relationship to start here. And it's solid. Like this has a lot of potential if you're ready for it. Because this person has their hand open and they're offering a pentacle, which is quite promising. Like that's, you can really count on it. It's something solid and secure. There's a future here. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this can lead to something quite blessed. Like this connection has potential for, you could build with this person. You could have abundance with this person. They are not just all talk. Like they are showing up as charming and romantic and emotional, you know, like emotionally open. But with the Pentacles energy, they are also practical. You know, like this is not someone who's just sweet talking you. They have something to back it up, you know, they're commitment oriented and they have good intentions. So it's like a blessing is being presented to you. And the aces, the thing about them is that it's potential, especially when it's under the Lovers. It's like this is something you have to decide whether you're accepting it or not, because you could be afraid. With the devil being here, you're showing up as someone who's been through a lot of disappointments in love, or you've been involved in toxic relationships, and so you could be hesitant. So with this situation, you may want to move slowly, but again, you have to make a decision, because there's an offer being made here. I'm gonna pull out an oracle card for you. Okay, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Yeah, there's something here about it. Like, you've been through the worst, like the darkest experiences in love. You may have had a lot of disappointments, or you could have just been in one specific season where it was tough. Like, you were in a tough cycle when it came to love, and that almost made you stop believing in love. But it's like you're at the end of that cycle, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Someone is coming in, but it's like it's a bit of a test. Like, are you jaded? Are you gonna let that stop you? Because here, this person is showing up as sincere. It's not too good to be true. You also have, you're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. Okay, so let's see. We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay, so for some of you, this could be someone you know. You could have known them a long time ago, or they were part of your past in some way. And you may have released them, or you guys, it's like, because if this is someone from your past, they're showing up in a completely new energy. They might as well be a new person. Like, there's a lot that has changed, and you will recognize that. So if it's a past person who hasn't changed, then this is not the person. But this is someone who's coming back, a completely new person. There's a feeling of a new start. You also have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, we have sweet pea, blissful pleasure. Follow your bliss, and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. We also have first emotions of love. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out a card for your advice, Gemini. Okay, we have surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. We also have surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. So there could be something from your past that you need to forgive yourself for, or forgive someone else for, so that you are not carrying that resentment or that bitterness into new connections. So this could be also, an energy of revisiting something from the past within yourself, so that you can let go of that, so that you can, not harm the new connection or sabotage a new connection. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out a message from the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? What do they want you to know, and what do they want to say to you? So let's start with Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, how do they feel? All remember every detail of that day, and I feel you leaving me behind. So there's an Aries that feels like they're losing you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, how do they feel? Okay, so they want to tell you how they feel. They want more from their connection with you. They want to be more than friends. If you're dealing with a Gemini, so many things remind me of you, and I left when I saw you with someone. Yeah, so there is a Gemini that thinks about you a lot. If you're dealing with Cancer, they want to tell you how they feel. They're wondering if it's too late, if you have someone else. If you're dealing with a Leo, how do they feel? They secretly wish that, like, they want your forgiveness, but they may not ask for it. You know, there's like a feeling of having a lot of pride, but deep down they do feel like they're apologetic towards you. If you're dealing with a Virgo, there's a Virgo that sees your worth. They really do value you. If you're dealing with a Libra, it was my fault, but I blamed you and I want you. So they want to come towards you and make things right. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, how do they feel? I love you unconditionally and I can't stop thinking about you. Okay, so there is a Scorpio that's loving you for real, but there's an energy of loving you in silence, like they're loving you from afar and they think about you a lot. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, how do they feel? I wonder if you're happy without me and I bury myself in work to forget you. So they do from time to time wonder how you're doing. They are very focused on their work. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, how do they feel? Okay, so they're blaming things on timing, circumstances outside of their control. They're not really ready to take responsibility. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're starting to understand this connection. They really do see the value of this connection. They respect you and think very highly of you. And they, for some reason, there's something that happened because they want your forgiveness. If you're dealing with a Pisces, how do they feel? We both know I'm not the one for you. We need to let each other go. So they're trying to detach, disconnect from this connection. They may feel like it's not very healthy. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you, Gemini. I hope you have a really, really good day, Gemini. Bye, Gemini.